See, you have to find the direction of force, and they have given you the magnetic field's direction to be what? Away from you. Imagine this is a sheet of paper. So in that sheet of paper, the magnetic field is moving away from you. Paper in front of you either. So the magnetic field is what? It is moving away from you. And the current's direction is from from right towards left. So this is the current direction and this is the magnetic field's direction. So current's direction is denoted by the middle finger and the magnetic field by the forefinger. So you have to open up your left hand such that your forefinger is pointing away from you and your middle finger is pointing towards your left. You can see that the thumb points downwards. Correct? Huh? Thumb in the direction of point downwards. So how is it you can take? You can take that it is going into the paper. Which one? The force, it is going into the paper. So how will you draw that? You can draw it like this. Force is going, acting into the paper now. Okay. See, here they have given us in question C, this is the sheet of paper you can say, and in that paper, from your left towards your right, you have the direction of B, which is magnetic field. So your forefinger, you will be pointing towards your right. Okay. And the current's direction is given as an X mark. Means what? It is going into the paper. So the direction of current is this. I, current direction, which is nothing but your middle finger, should be going into the paper or it should be pointing in the downward direction. Now, which is the third direction? It is either towards you or away from you. Correct? So either it could be this or this. That you have to judge using your Fleming's left hand rule. So left hand, you have to open up the three fingers such that your forefinger is pointing where? Towards your right. Middle finger is pointing downwards. அப்படி வச்சினா உங்களுக்கே தெரியும் the thumb will be pointing towards you. Correct? Isn't it? So the thumb will be pointing towards you. So what does it mean? The direction of force will be this. It is towards you. Clear? What is the force direction? It is towards you. So in this D subdivision also, you are expected to find the force direction, and you can see very visibly that if this is the sheet of paper, then from your left towards right, you have got the current direction. So your middle finger should have to point towards your right. Okay. And the direction of magnetic field is towards you. What is it? The direction of magnetic field is towards you. So magnetic field one, it is denoted by forefinger. It should have to point towards you. So where will be the direction of thumb? Will it point upwards or downwards? When you open up your three fingers of left hand, when the forefinger is pointing towards you and the middle finger is pointing from your left to right, you can visibly see that the thumb will be pointing in the downward direction. Correct? You are able to open up your three fingers and check. So what does it mean? Thumb is pointing in the downward direction. Force is going
into the page.
Into the page.
Force is going into the page.
So force is going into the page is the answer. Clear about this? You have to find the direction of current, and here they have given what? The magnetic field is this, and the motion of the conductor is happening in this direction. Appo direction of current will be an induced current. Correct? Appa induced current or a direction, when in a magnetic field a conductor, current carrying conductor is moving in this direction, then what will be the direction of induced current? It should be denoted with the Fleming's right hand rule.
Right hand rule.
So right hand rule vachi you have to apply that. Fine. So you are saying that idhula plane of paper poruthavaraikkum B is pointing in the downward direction. Plane of paper la idu enna artham? It is moving towards you nu artham. Okay. So what is it? The magnetic field is moving towards you. Adhaadu forefinger, you have to point it towards you. And motion or direction to the enema, it is nothing but the force or a direction, or the direction in which the object is moving, the wire is moving. So adu endha direction kuduthirukanga? Towards your right kuduthirukanga. So this is nothing but the direction of force which will be denoted by the thumb. Now you have to decide which direction your middle finger is pointing to. That is induced current order direction. Right? So how is that you can take this up?
Ma'am, I don't get why it is induced rather than just normal one.
Because in a magnetic field, when you move a conductor, in
Oh,
that
okay,
case,
okay, okay.
electricity will be induced in it. So a motion is already there in the conductor inside a magnetic field. So obviously current has got to be induced here. Getting it?
Okay.
So where is the direction of current, Nikita? You have to make use of Fleming's right hand rule for this. So is it into the page or out of the page? You have to decide that part. So motion is what? They have given from left to right. You have to show what? From left
Into
to
the
right?
page.
So from left towards right, the thumb should be pointing, which is nothing but the force direction. And towards you are, away from you are. Which one? Magnetic field.
Away from
Huh?
magnetic field is downwards, ma'am.
So it is towards you. So magnetic field, which is nothing but the forefinger, should have to point towards you. Okay. So now you can open up your three fingers and check. Thumb is pointing towards your right. Okay. And the magnetic field, which is denoted by the which finger? Forefinger is pointing where? Towards you. And you can see that where is your middle finger pointing to? Downward, upward.
Ma'am, no, ma'am. Our forefinger will be, sorry, our thumb will be only pointing towards us, ma'am. Our forefinger will be
No,
pointing
no,
down.
no, 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 no. Thumb will be pointing towards your right. Your forefinger should have to point towards you. And you can see that your middle finger is pointing in the downward direction. கொஞ்சம் ஏடா
Ma'am,
கூடமா கையை வச்சுதான் நீங்க செக் பண்ற மாதிரி
That's what
இருக்கும்.
even I got.
Your hand will be turning towards you nearly somewhat, because you have to point your forefinger towards you and the thumb towards your right ன்றப்ப கொஞ்சம் ஏடா கூடமா உங்க கையை வச்சு நீங்க பாக்குற மாதிரி இருக்கும். இது உனக்கு தேவையான ஒண்ணு திட்டுவ பத்தி அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கு கிட்டத்தட்ட. Right? So your middle finger is pointing in the downward direction when you open up your three fingers in your right hand. So downward direction na enna அர்த்தம்? It is going into the page na அர்த்தம். So into the page க்கு என்னமா symbol பார்த்தோம்? It was an X mark, correct? So you have to draw
X.
an X for the current. So X இப்படி போட்டு current ன்னு போட்டுருக்கணும். Clear? So what is it? Into the page. Either induced current or a direction. Okay? Right. Can we proceed with the next one? Finding the direction of induced current. Again, நீங்க பாரு, இதுதான் current carrying conductor. ஆனா அதுல current இல்ல, அதனால தான் IN போடல. So direction of magnetic field பாத்தீங்கன்னா, it will be always from north pole towards south pole. So அது வந்து it is moving from your left towards right. எது? Magnetic field. So B, which is magnetic field, which is denoted by your forefinger, will be pointing towards your right. And direction of force, which is nothing but the thumb, it is what? It is in the upward direction la move agudhu. Okay? Thumb should point in the upward direction. So now you have to check in which direction your middle finger points. Is it away from you or is it towards you? Either that you have to check. So open
Ma'am,
up
it's
your
away
thumb.
from, it's away from us, ma'am.
It is away from you. Sure, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Good, correct. So thumb mela, forefinger towards your right na, you can see that your middle finger is pointing away from you. So away from you na, where is it?
Into the page.
Eh?
Into the page. Out of the page.
இங்க
Out
into
of the
page,
page.
out of page கதையே கிடையாது. அடடா. இங்க பாரு, into page na in direction. Out of page தான் உனக்கு actually motion நடக்குது. பேப்பருக்கு மேல தானமா நகருது. Out of
Away
page
from you.
பேப்பருக்கு மேல இந்த கண்டக்டர் மூவ் ஆகுது. அப்போ அதுல இன்டியூஸ் ஆகுற கரண்ட் will it be away from you or towards you? அதாவது
Will be
மேலையா
upward,
கீழையா?
Away from you.
upward, ma'am.
Away from you.
What is it? It is away from you. So this is the direction in which the current will be induced. Clear? I will be in this direction. Diagram varanju neenga adula you have to plot na, you will be saying it is away from you this direction, current odadu. So you, when you write it in words, you can say it is moving away from you. Getting it? ஏன்னா இதை you are imagining it like a piece of paper. அந்த பேப்பருக்கு மேல இருக்கக்கூடிய north and south poles. இது வந்து ஒரு conductor which is actually placed at right angles to that paper away from you. அப்படியே உங்களுக்கு crossல இருக்கு அந்த conductor. Okay, in that case, if the conductor is moving upward, in that case the amount of current or the direction of current in which it will be induced will be nothing but away from you. And the conductor la direction of current will be away from you. Got it? So what is it? In this question, they have given the correct, the direction in which the magnetic field is present to be what? Away from you. If the paper or insert pannina, in that case, you will be having this to be away from you. So I'm making this value to be what? Forefinger, which is pointing away from you. And in the one, the direction of motion is out of the page. So out of the page, it is nothing but upwards. So the thumb is pointing in the upward direction. So in the madri, when you open up your right hand, you can very easily see that thumb upwards and forefinger away from you, na, your middle finger will be pointing towards your left. So current order direction enema, it is from right towards left. So wirely you have to show which is the direction of current and solitaire. Okay. So now tell me, how is that? You're able to understand everything clear? Is it better for you now? With respect to all these 3 rules and related problems that you have to sort out?
Yes, ma'am.